Hello there, today's video is a Commando, which is the same as the Harvard H403 Good Buddy. This is the Commando SD300. So there's another one, isn't there, which is the same. Anyway, I don't like to say this of anybody's product, but these are dreadful. Every time you buy a box of scrap chassis, they're nearly all these. They're atrociously made. Sharp corners on the case. They haven't stood the test of time. Mind you, they're 30 years old, aren't they? I suppose we can't complain about that. And I had started on doing a Harvard Good Buddy last night, and after 90 minutes on it, I thought I'm going to have to move on to something else. Well, this is the same kind of set, but under a different guise. We just haven't got a Harvard Good Buddy, which is in good enough condition to actually get going. These aren't customer sets. These are just things we've picked up at radio rallies and things like that. Because I'll tell you what, if one came in for repair, we wouldn't be doing it because I can't put a warranty to it. They're so unreliable. Now then, having said that, the VCO, well, we haven't got a procedure. We've got a circuit diagram. That we do have. And I've made a chart of adjustments over the years for doing this. What I'm just going to check is that we've got on pin, because it's an LC7137 synthesizer, we'll just check that on pin 17 that we've got something like, I'll go onto channel 40. Help if there's a knob on this. And on 17 we'll just check we've got something like what we should have. So that's 20, 19, 18, 17. Well, that seems out of lock at 6 volts. And on transmit, we have got transmit, and it's 7 volts. I can't tell you what the VCO, it doesn't do what I would expect it to do. So there we go. It goes without saying that this is the VCO coil. I expect most of you will leave well alone of these horrors anyway. Okay, so the tune-up on this starts with, incidentally, the VCO is transformer 1. I don't know the coil numbers for all of them because we don't have that much information. And just zoom in a bit for you. We'll start with transformer 3. I'm getting 2.8 watts at the moment. And they're quite exacting, these. There's not a lot of leeway. There we go, that's peaked. That's transformer 3, the next one. Then we move to transformer 4. Not quite sure whether that's anything to do with it. And then we'll move on to the hexagonal ones. Transformer 6, G6. T7. And T8. And we are doing 3.5 watts, which, you know, which is a commercial test set. I suppose that's 4 Good Buddy watts easily. But I say they're really atrocious sets. Now then, we'll set the meter. And I do like the vertical meter on this. It breaks away from the norm. I have to admit I don't know what any of the presets are for, so we're just going to muddle our way through, and I'll make notes as we go. Well, at least anything we undo we can put back right. So go back into transmit. Okay, we guessed rightly. Variable resistor 2, which is the one down there, is in fact the transmit meter. So that was a good guess. I don't think you've got adjustable variable power on this on the 10 decibel attenuator, but I will just check. We'll switch it now for 10 decibels attenuation, so it should be 0.4 watt output. It's actually 0.46. So I'll just see if there's any likely culprits. You just don't know how these circuits are laid out. And, I think it's as it comes on that. It's not, that's going to be deviation there. Yeah. I don't think it's variable. Right. So with that, we'll do the deviation. Just get the oscillator out. Switch the camera on for you. It's just over the top. And I would suspect it's that one down there, which I'm quite correct, which is variable resistor 1. Just make a note on my plan. There we go. That's excellent. We've got correct deviation on that. That's something that's working then. Now we need to check the radio's on frequency. Channel 20 should be 27.79125. And we've got 27092. Now they do drop with age. Not just Harvard good buddies and these commandos. Everything with the quartz crystal drops. So we'll just trim that on with the, I'll switch that off for you. The CT1, which is next to the crystal there, and we'll just bring that back onto frequency. And that's 27.79119. No, it just won't quite get there. Oh, it has. Yeah, it's just done it. 27.79124 toggling 5. So that's excellent. That's something it's done. Good. So that's really the transmit lineup on this. We're talking. So that will be the VCO, but we don't know what the procedure is. You've got that one, then transformer 3, transformer 5. We don't know what that one does. Transformer 6, transformer 7, transformer 8. Variable resistor 8 is a transmit meter. Variable resistor 1 is deviation. And with that, we'll go over to receive, and I'll see you on the next video on the receive for the Commando SD300.